Hello students, welcome. I am Jyoti Rajput and today we are going to study a new topic, that is study of common plants, insects, birds and the basic principles of identification. As we know about the trees are evergreen and they are present in the world, and in the world there are a number of varieties of trees are present. And some of the common trees that we come across are like the mango, neem, peepal, banyan, mahua, palash, gulmohar, amaltas. When we talk about the tree, here it is a kind of a tall plant which has a woody stem and it has rough bark, and you can see the branching at the top with leaves at end of twigs. That is called a tree. And tree, it is at least minimum 3 meters tall. And there are some of the exceptions for tree, like the palm tree. If you see, there is no branching at all, but when we talk about the general characters of a tree, they do have branching. In other words, it can be said that all the trees are perennial woody plants with single well developed trunk. Here you can see the single well developed trunk with branching at some distance above the ground. So there is always a branching at some distance above the ground here, which is present in trees. As we know, in a particular region, there are variations seen in the habitat, there are variations seen in the climate. So, according to this, there are trees also. So, trees in a hilly regions are different, and trees in a desert places are different. So, this is how model we will learn some of the avenue trees. So, the very first tree is which we are going to study is the flame of the forest, or you can say the palash. These plants, these trees, they are small to medium size and these are deciduous trees. They are found indigenous in India. It means it is a local species of India and many countries. And they are scattered in grassland areas. It can also be seen in jungles and the wasteland. Here, when we see the leaves, they are three lobed, large, rough texture, and conspicuous swollen at the base. Further, this palash plant, this tree, it is leafless in North India in January to March. And the tree bears bright flaming orange flowers with black cup-like calyx. The flower form a gorgeous canopy on the upper part of the tree, which looks like a flame in the beginning of the hot weather. Therefore, the name has been given that is a flame of forest. When we talk about the fruit it is of pod shape and they do have one seed. So here when we talk about the scientific name is Butea monosperma. Monosperma means one seeded, and they belong to the family Papilionaceae, butterfly shape. Palash, it is useful for cultivation of the lac insect. And when we see the glossy rubby red gum, it is commercially known as Bengal kino, and it is a powerful astringent. Astringent, it is a kind of a you can say liquid which is help in contraction of the skin cells, and it is also used in medicines like to cure the chronic diarrhea. Palash leaves, they are used to make the platters and the cups you must have seen, and the young leaves are eaten by elephant and buffaloes. The flowers yield a sweet scented orange color which is useful in Holi in many parts of the country. It is the common feed plant of number of animals, for the butterflies, for the birds, and also for parrot, minnows, and some birds. They do feed on the flowers of the plant. Next plant which we are going to study next tree is the silk cotton tree. It is a tall deciduous tree with white spreading branches. It's reaching up to height of 25-meter. The bark in the young stage, it is covered with a sharp conical prickles. You can see the prickles which is present on the bark. They help the plant, they help the tree from the herbivorous animals. The leaves are large, bright green, stiffened texture with 5 to 7 leaflets. The leaves remain on free from the greater part of the air. The quality make the best shape in India. The leaves are shed during the month of January and begins flowering during the month of February onwards. When we talk about the flower of the silk cotton, the flower, they are rich, bright, crimson color red flower. They appear in very large number. There are very few trees in the world which can compete with the beauty of this cotton, silk cotton tree. The fruit, it is roughly, you can see, kind of an egg shape, 10 to 15 centimeter long, filled with the white cotton inside, and they do have black kind of a seed present in it. Silk cotton fiber, they are having the black seeds present inside, and in Hindi it is called semal, or you can say Indian kapok. Botanical name is a Bombax malabarium, and it is a tree of the member family that is Bombaceae. It is believed that Hindu god of creation Brahma rested under this tree after creation of the world. It is very useful tree. The timber is very soft and is useful in manufacturing the matchsticks. The silk cotton is used for stuffing the matchstick and pillow. The gum obtained from the tree is known as mochras, and it is used in medicine and in Ayurveda, and the young flowers, especially the stamens, are eaten as vegetables. The flower they do attract to manas, crows, and sunbirds. The flowers are pollinated by bats as well. The trees provide food to the butterflies, so they play an important role in the food chain and as well as the food web. Due to development pressure, silk cotton is getting rare day by day. The next plant which we are going to study is the mango tree. It is also a common avenue tree in India, and it is planted in gardens. And this tree is wild and cultivated all over peninsular region, lowest slopes of the Himalaya region to North Cap- Cameroon in south. Mango it is semi-evergreen, large with spreading branches, 6 to 15-meter height. Though in dense jungle, it is often attain gigantic size, over 30 meters. When we talk about the leaves, they are alternate leaves and are inserted on the branches. They're about 12 to 13 centimeter long and 3 to 9 centimeter broad. Taperings are present at both apex region and at the basal region. The edges they are somewhat kind of a wavy, you can see. The leaf stalk they are about 1 to 5 centimeter long. The flowers are small and they appear in large bunches. This mango they produce a fruit which is called as drupe. Drupe it is a fleshy fruit with a large stony structure in the middle. The fruit it is generally heart shape. The scientific name of the mango is the Mangifera indica. The mango they belongs to the family that is Anacardiaceae. The mango is considered the king of fruit. The ripe fruit are squeezed and is used to sucking. Young fruit are sliced and pickled. And here, when we talk about the ripe mango, a delicious drink is made by here that is called as amras, which is made by milk and sugar. Unripe mangoes they are used to prepare salty drinks, commonly called as panna, and it is very much popular in during the summer season. The wood it is used as timber. The leaves are used for making the torans, leafy decoration hung over the main doors of house during festival like Diwali, Dashera, etc. The ripe and unripe fruits are eaten by many herbivorous animals like monkey, fruit, bat, squirrels, and birds. It is a feed plant of boron butterfly also. The next plant which we are going to talk is the banyan tree. It is the most common tree planted along the roadside of India, and it is also found near the temples and the shrine and in ground near villages. It is indigenous to sub-Himalayan region of forest up to 1300 meter and some of the hilltop in peninsular India. It does not grow in the shade. It is enormous size, 20 to 35-meter large, spreading evergreen. The aerial roots come out of the trunk and enter the ground to form the new trunk, thus extending the growth indefinitely. When we talk about the leaves are broad, oval in shape, about 20 centimeter long, and it is smooth and it is shiny. When old, the color changes into deep green on the surface and somewhat pale green, which remains beneath. The flower and the fruit they are inconspicuous, मतलब कि ज़्यादा attractive नहीं होते, and here they are kind of a very minute and it is hidden inside in the fig. The fig is not really a fruit but a sort of pouch that contains hundreds of flowers and fruit inside it. At first it is green in color and later it becomes hard. At maturity it turns red and soft in texture. The aerial roots of the banyan tree these are called as prop roots, which is a characteristic feature of them. So initially these roots are pink cotton thread like and later it becomes thick. Once anchored they grow rapidly, becomes massive props to the overhead branches. Due to these branches, the banyan produces specimens of unbelievable speed and ages. Such great banyan tree in Botanical Garden of Kolkata, which is roughly about 235 years old. The English name banyan tree seems to have been given by the European and Persian Gulf to a particular tree of species under which it was believed that the Banias or Indian merchant assembled to worship and business. Gradually, this name spread to other parts of the world to become its more common name. In Hindi, it is called as Bargad or Bud. Botanical name is Ficus bengalensis and it belongs to the family Moraceae. Medicinal plant, if we talk about this, here the banyan tree, its latex is applied to bruises. It is also applied to cracks of sole feet. It relieves rheumatic pains. Bark it used as a tonic, and the red tips of the young aerial roots are used to cure obstinate vomiting. The leaves are the food which is used as a fodder and specially loved by elephants. The butterflies can be seen around the banyan tree. It provides shade. It is also functioning as a provides natural air conditioner. So it receives energy from the sun. The next plant which we are going to study is the golden shower. It is native to India and it is found throughout the deciduous forest, plains, and up to the foothills of the Himalayas. It is a medium sized tree reaching height of 6 to 15 meters. When we talk about the leaves, they are dark green in color and they are compound leaves. Each leaf consists of 4 to 8 pairs of leaflets. All leaves are shed during the month from March to May. Fresh leaves are often rich in copper in color. The golden shower flowers during the leafless period. Flower appear along drooping scenes. Each flower is bright yellow in color. The tree is the most conspicuous in the hot month due to the long golden yellow color. The pendant like flower looks like a shower. Give the tree its name, that is a golden shower. When we talk about the fruits, fruits are 50 to 60 centimeter long and about 2 to 2.5 centimeter thick black in color when ripe. The golden shower is one of the most beautiful indigenous tree in India. It's popular in roadside and the gardens. Botanical name is Cassia fistula and belongs to the family that is Salpiniaceae. Very decorative, and the wood it is hard and used in making carts and agricultural implements. The bark is used for tannins. The dark brown sweetish pulp of the pod it is used as a mild laxative. Laxative means it is kind of a stimulate your bowel movement, and it is used in cardiac condition and also stomach problems such as acid reflux. In Bihar, the flower it is used as a vegetable. The butterflies, bees helps in the pollination, and in Hindi it is called as maltas. The flowers are visited by bees for collection of nectar. The pod are eaten by monkeys. Research by ecologists in India indicates that tree it is sensitive to air pollution. The large leaves help in controlling the air pollution in roadside. The next plant it is called the gulmohar tree, most showy and common roadside tree in the peninsular India. It is medium size, 5 to 10 meter tall, and the size depend on the age of trees also and also the soil in which it is growing. It is used as a fodder. Fodder का मतलब होता है the food of the animals, like the chara. The leaves are twice feathered and very elegant. They are light green in color. Each leaf it is made up of 15 to centimeter in length. The leaves are compound. Each leaf consists of 10 to 12 side stalks. Each side has a stalk bears 30 leaflets called espina. Gulmohar is a deciduous tree. All leaves fall all before flowering season about mid of February. Flowers emerged at end of the branches. Each flower is 10 to 12 centimeter across and consists of 5 bright scarlet petals with fifth slightly larger in size called standard with red and yellow color variegated. Fruits are large pod green when young but become deep brown and hard when it becomes mature. Each pod is 50 centimeter long and 5 to 8 centimeter broad, contains about 80 to 100 seed inside, and seeds they are also oblong in shape. Hindi name it is Gul Mohar. Gul Mohar it means look like gold coins. Botanical name is Dilochnix regia, and the family it belongs is the Cisalpiniaceae. It is native to the Madagascar, but now one of the most cultivated tree in tropical and subtropical region. It is worldwide on account of its beautiful flowers. Decorative tree. It has shallow root system. The ground beneath the tree it is often barren because it absorbs all the nutrients and water from them. The flowers are visited by many birds like sunbirds, rose ringed parakeet, bulbuls. The trees are sensitive to harmful effects of pollution. It has anti-diabetic properties, antibacterial activities, and also anti-diarrheal activities also. The next common bird which we are going to study is the common bulbul. The scientific name is the Picnonoctus barbatus. It is found in all parts of plain and even in the low altitudes of hilly region. The beak, the feet, and here the head, the beak, feet, leg are black in color. The eyes they are dark brown with dark eye ring. 18 centimeter in length with a long tail, the dark brown head it is present. The sexes are similar in plunges. Plumage means the bird feathers. The male and female bed feathers are almost similar. It feeds on wide variety of food, that is, it eats the fruits, seeds, nectar, small insects, and other arthropods, and even some small vertebrates. Here, the next common bird is the house sparrow. It is a bird, and here it belongs to the family Passeridae. It is found most of the parts of the world. It is a small bird that has a typical length of about 16 centimeters and a mass of 24 grams. The female and young birds colored pale brown and gray, and males have brighter black, white, and brown markings. Lifespan is 3 years. Scientific name is Passer domestica, and speed is 46 kilometers per hour. They consume seed, plants, and number of insects. The next common insect which we are going to study is the mosquito. There are about 170 different kinds of mosquito in North America alone. These pests are part of the same family as houseflies because they have two clear wing veins, best known as summer pest. Mosquitoes can develop from egg to adult within 10 to 14 days, and the size is 1 by 4 inch to 3 by 8 inch. The shape is oval and narrow. The color is pale brown with whitish strip across the abdomen. They have wings, they have legs, they have antennas. And the female mosquito, they do feed on plant nectar and also the blood so that they can do the reproduction. They pierce the skin through their proboscis. Male mosquito feed on the plant nectar. Mosquitoes are the busiest in night and will fly up to 14 miles for a blood meal. They hunt for food by detecting body heat and carbon dioxide, the gas we breathe out. They breed in soft, moist soil or stagnant water source. Mosquitoes spread disease such as malaria and dengue. Prevention is to replace the stagnant water at least once a week. So this is how our topic ends, and thank you very much.